Hello and welcome everybody once again back to RCW, this time for our biggest pay-per-view of the year. A sold-out crowd here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for RCW's Final Bell. Hello once again everybody, my name is Tuba Splat and I'm going to be your host for tonight's commentary and a big night of action we have for you tonight. We're going to hear first from one half of our general manager's Edge in regards to tonight's show. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited for tonight's show. And I'm glad that everybody could be here in attendance to bring in the first ever RCW Final Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RCW's Final Bell, which is our version of Wrestlemania. Granted, I've been a part of a lot of WrestleManias in my past, just as well as Christian has been a part of many WrestleManias, including back in all the TLC tag matches with the Hardys and the Dudleys. But I'm going to tell you right now, Final Bell is going to be something totally different than WrestleMania. It's going to be better than WrestleMania. Tonight, in addition to all of our tag team matches, we will have, including all of our title matches, we will also have 2 Battle Royals later on this evening. We have a Battle Royal for the men's division, determine who will earn a title shot in the near future for either the Twitch TV Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship, depending on the outcomes tonight. As well as for the women, same thing goes. They will receive a championship opportunity in the near future. That and many more, including our fatal 4-way women's division ladder match for the championship. And guys, I hope you're all excited, so we're going to get the show started right now. Thank you everybody so much for being here. Edge hyping up the crowd here in Philadelphia for what promises to be an exciting night of action. As we kick things off now with a 3-on-1 handicap match, which involves Luke Harper and 3 of his former adversaries. Over the past number of weeks that Harper has defeated in one-on-one action, he will face Apollo Crews, Ty Dillinger, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Let's see if Harper could still continue to dominate the division next. And of course, Luke Harper running rampant of the entire men's division here in RCW, and has only been defeated by 2 men in his career so far here in RCW in one-on-one action. He's been beaten by Cesaro, and the other one, the man in our one half of our main event, Finn Balor, the Demon. And of course, here comes the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Since making his debut against the greatest man who's ever lived, Austin Aries. And Ty Dillinger would later face Luke Harper, saying he'd be the second man ever to defeat Luke Harper. But just like his tag team partners here tonight, he also fell victim to Luke Harper. Thus, this resulting in a little bit of revenge for everybody who has fallen victim to Luke Harper in the past. Of course, Apollo Crews made his debut back in December against Rusev and picked up a huge win at Winter's Wrath for a debut. And here comes the man who probably has the most experience out of all 4 competitors in this match, as well as for his team. Shinsuke Nakamura, the former IWGP champion and a 2-time NXT champion. One of the more charismatic superstars in professional wrestling. And here we go with a 3-on-1 handicap match as Ty Dillinger right out of the gate with a lariat to Luke Harper to kick off this match. And of course, all 3 of the men on the other side of the ring, they want to exact a bit of revenge on Harper, and they have gotten this opportunity right now in a handicap match. But luckily for Luke Harper, But luckily for Harper, his opponents on the other side, they just have to make tags in and out. They aren't all attacking him at the same time. And Apollo Crews is in there right now with Harper as he just slapped Apollo Crews in the back of the head. Luke Harper is just a man who is never going to stop destroying everything in his wake. Luke Harper is a scary, scary individual. And Apollo Crews with the fireman's carry in the right hand. Into the belly to belly from Apollo Crews. Into the DDT there. The inverted DDT. And Harper was looking for a nasty clothesline there. But still continuing the momentum with the sit-out powerbomb to Apollo Crews. And Ty Dillinger with a kick to the back, knocking Harper right off the top turnbuckle. Now Harper setting up Crews in the tree of woe and then just choking the life out of Apollo Crews there. As Harper now shoots the half into the cover on Apollo Crews. And Crews kicks out before the count of 2. Also coming up later on tonight, the Club versus Team Altitude for the RCW Tag Team Championships. As well as as Edge mentioned earlier, a fatal 4-way women's division ladder match for the RCW Women's Championship. Sasha Banks defending her title against Nikki Bella, Bayley, and Naomi in a ladder match. Also Bray Wyatt, as Harper goes for the face buster there. Bray Wyatt will be defending his Twitch TV championship as Harper shoots the half again into the cover on Apollo Crews and Ty Dillinger with the break. Now Harper's looking for the discus clothesline. He's put many men away with that maneuver as he goes into the cover here on Apollo Crews. And the miscommunication between the other three, but with Ty Dillinger and Shinsuke Nakamura, but Harper nonetheless has survived 3 other men in this matchup. Some miscommunication there on the parts of Shinsuke Nakamura and Ty Dillinger, as Ty was looking to break the pin, but you see there the discus clothesline Apollo Crews, and Dillinger was looking like he was going to break it up to save Crews, but what the hell is going on here though? The fact of the matter, even with 3 other men on the other side of the ring, Harper still wins. And coming up next is the RCW Tag Team Championship match of the Club versus Team Altitude. We saw these 2 teams go at it back on Strike Zone a couple of weeks ago, and Edge and Christian were like, yep, let's do it again. See these boys go at it one more time. And of course, in their first encounter, the Club picked up the win over the Tag Champs. Let's see if they can replicate that but this time win the tag team championships in the process. Now here comes Gallows and Anderson, the former WWE Tag Team Champions, since winning the championships back at the Royal Rumble from Cesaro and Sheamus, and former IWGP Tag Team Champions over in Japan. There's AJ Styles and many, many others. The Bullet Club ran roughshod of Japan, much like the NWO did in WCW. Now here come the tag team champions, Team Altitude. Let's see if they can walk in as the champs and be able to walk out also as the tag team champions. And of course, they're the first ever two-time RCW tag team champions, winning back the championships from Enzo and Cass after Enzo and Cass won the titles back at Winter's Wrath in December. Forced to defend the championships on the second Strike Zone of 2017. Looking to retain the championships on the biggest show of RCW, Final Bell. And speaking of which, we'll also be going. And here we go with this RCW Tag Team title match. Ryder starting things off with Carl Anderson as he goes for the gutbuster right out of the gate. And Ryder immediately working on the legs of Carl Anderson. And Ryder was looking for a neck breaker there, but Anderson with a neck breaker of his own. And the fireman's carry into the neck breaker. Now Anderson makes a tag to Luke Gallows. As the crowd here in Philadelphia is chanting, "Let's go Ryder." You can see the welts developing on Ryder's chest there. And again, this is for the RCW Tag Team Championships. And Ryder sending Gallows up and over the top rope as he makes a tag to Neville. Maybe a different team that you've seen more than usual of these two individuals, but they are sure as hell a formidable tag team if you get right down to it. And the ref at a count of 3 now as Gallows went for the big boot to Neville. It looked like Gallows is just barely avoiding disaster by being launched into the announce table. And count of 7 now. And both these guys need to get back in the ring before the match is over. Count of 8. Count of 9. And Neville squeaks back in before the 10 count, and the tag champs just stole one from Gallows and Anderson. The tag team champs just stole one from Gallows and Anderson. Well, the titles are staying with Team Altitude. May not have been the way we wanted to see it happen, but that's the fact of the matter. As I was trying to get to earlier in the handicap match with Luke Harper, that Bray Wyatt is being forced to defend his RCW Twitch TV Championship in a triple threat match against the former champion Cesaro. Cesaro finally deciding to use his rematch clause since losing the title back at Hell on Earth against Bray Wyatt. And Dolph Ziggler's been showing great as of late, thus earning an opportunity at the Twitch TV Championship. And of course, the current champion, Bray Wyatt, was the inaugural RCW Heavyweight Champion. The inaugural Twitch TV Champion was also Samoa Joe. And Joe didn't care to be the Twitch TV Champion. He wanted, for bigger things, the Heavyweight Championship. It did not succeed. Much like his brother in arms, Luke Harper, Bray Wyatt is also a scary individual who's just on a train of momentum that doesn't ever stop. What's going on, Joseph? Wyatt has been successful in one-on-one matches, but we've never seen him in a triple threat match before. I kind of stand corrected as the crowd of fireflies here in Philadelphia surround Bray Wyatt as he goes to defend his Twitch TV Championship. As I was just about to say, I spoke a little too soon for Wyatt being successful in one-on-one matches. He did not do well in a steel cage match, and then following a tables match with Jericho for the Heavyweight Championship. Other than that, Wyatt has been successful in every match he's walked into. But in this scenario with two other opponents, let's see if he can keep the momentum rolling. And of course, we also saw Luke Harper amongst some controversy on the other team. Saw Luke Harper defeat Ty Dillinger, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Apollo Crews in a 3-on-1 handicap match. Then the match prior to this, the tag team championships were on the line, as Team Altitude went to defend the titles against the Club, and Luke Gallows was counted out as Cesaro wasting little time here, going for the belly to belly as well as the German suplex. As we now get into the Twitch TV triple threat match, and Cesaro's got Dolph Ziggler into the armbar. And Bray Wyatt now wasn't a capture. Tearing down Cesaro. And now Cesaro went from working on Bray Wyatt to working on Dolph Ziggler. And Ziggler with the high knee to Cesaro. And Cesaro intercepting Ziggler as Wyatt was hoping to get a hold of Ziggler. Ziggler is rolled out to the outside. As it is now, Cesaro and Wyatt in the ring, and Cesaro with the deadlift into the suplex to Bray Wyatt. And Ziggler looking for a neck breaker. And Cesaro's meaning business here tonight. Ziggler with an elbow to the face and a drop kick to Cesaro. As now it's a one-on-one match for the time being. Ziggler and Bray Wyatt going at it. Ziggler with the back body drop into the kip up. Shades of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, as he goes for the top rope elbow. And Wyatt rolling out of the way, and the referee unconscious now. Now Wyatt with a belly to belly. Ziggler went for the elbow into the drop kick, same that he did to Cesaro. And Ziggler with the neck breaker to Bray Wyatt. Now the inverted suplex from Ziggler to Cesaro. Now here's the moments where Wyatt does not need to be in the finish for the championship to change hands here. Ziggler and Cesaro, two premier athletes, as well as Bray Wyatt, showcasing what they've got here in RCW's final bell, our version of Wrestlemania. As now the Philadelphia crowd's getting behind Wyatt as he goes for the running senton. Wyatt into the cover to retain the championship. And Ziggler kicks out at 2. Now the crowd not sure who to cheer for in this match, as Cesaro went for a nasty German suplex to Bray Wyatt. And Ziggler reaping the rewards as he crawls into the cover on Wyatt. For Cesaro just to stop him in his tracks. And Cesaro with a European uppercut to Ziggler. Wyatt with the gut buster. Now Wyatt into the corner with the spider crawl. And Ziggler petrified, just standing idly by as Wyatt goes for Sister Abigail. And into the cover. And Ziggler saving the matchup. Now Wyatt just throwing Ziggler corner to corner. Now Wyatt and Cesaro just trading blows back and forth. And Wyatt again with that capture exploder suplex. So Cesaro as Ziggler's on the outside. Now Cesaro with the back body drop and the stomps the body. And another deadlift to Bray Wyatt. And Ziggler were looking for the DDT there, but Cesaro fighting off the DDT. Cesaro looking for the gotch neutralizer to Ziggler. Cesaro shoots the half. Wyatt saving the matchup and his championship. Corner to corner goes Cesaro. Splash by Wyatt. Now Cesaro rolls to the outside as it's now Ziggler and Wyatt on the inside of the ring. And Ziggler with the famouser from out of nowhere to Bray Wyatt. Can Ziggler capitalize off the famouser? As Cesaro's just coming to, realizing what's happening on the inside of the ring. And of course, the more that Ziggler and Cesaro fight each other, the more that Wyatt's title's in jeopardy. Wyatt suplex to Cesaro into the cover, and Ziggler's on the outside. And Cesaro kicking out of the suplex. This Philadelphia crowd is behind Wyatt for the moment being. He goes for another running senton. And Ziggler is just stirring on the outside of the ring. Our main event tonight, one of a couple of main events. This is now Ziggler and Wyatt on the inside. And Ziggler's looking for another famouser, but Wyatt with the powerbomb. Our main event, one of a couple main events, is Finn Balor versus Chris Jericho for the RCW Heavyweight Championship, as well as a fatal four-way women's division ladder match. Sasha Banks defending her title, same as Wyatt looks to do here. Sasha Banks defending her championship in a fatal four-way ladder match against Nikki Bailey and Naomi. Also, we have two Battle Royals coming up. And now the party don't stop like an uppercut party. It looked like Ziggler was a part of that party. We also have two Battle Royals later on tonight. A #1 contendership for the Women's Championship. And Ziggler, still not enough to put Cesaro away to win the title. And Ziggler goes for another famouser to Cesaro into the cover to win the championship. And Ziggler, as Wyatt was too busy collecting his demons, Dolph Ziggler's the new Twitch TV champion. Sorry, as I keep getting distracted by the action in the inside, another famouser. We have a #1 contenders battle royal for the Women's Championship in the near future, possibly for our next pay-per-view, Overtime. Then we also have a battle royal for our men's division, where they can fight either for the World Heavyweight Championship or the Twitch TV Championship, which is now the new current holder, Dolph Ziggler. Congratulations, Ziggler. That may be, Joseph. That may be. This is the match I was just alluding to. A battle royal for a future championship match. The winner will decide if it's the Twitch TV Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. All 6 of these men have been showing great matches and effort as of late, but have not been able to seal the deal. AJ is wearing the RCW colors. And also our main event is Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor. It's versus Chris Jericho for the World Heavyweight Championship. That decision was made by General Manager Christian. Co-General Manager Christian. Of course, Baron Corbin winning the 3rd annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 32. He was down to the final 4 of the inaugural tournament for the Heavyweight Championship. And here comes AJ Styles, who had an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship, and Chris Jericho inside Hell in a Cell last month at RCW's Hell on Earth pay-per-view. It looked like Styles on many occasions was win the championship that night, but Jericho, the crafty veteran, made AJ tap out to the walls of Jericho to retain the title. I ain't liking the stage setup, Joseph. Better than Winter's Wrath pay-per-view. And here comes the former Universal Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and NXT Champion Kevin Owens. Making his way to the ring for this battle royal. And here comes the man that would also love a championship opportunity since knocking off Randy Orton. The Strike Zone after Hell on Earth, a huge upset for Sami Zayn over Randy Orton. And of course, we all know the history of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. and the 4-time world champion, Sheamus. Him and his history with men you saw earlier entering this battle royal, AJ Styles. Their feud of AJ Styles and Sheamus over the course of this season of RCW. And of course, there's still one man left to enter this battle royal. The Architect, Seth Rollins, makes his way to the ring after beating Samoa Joe at Hell on Earth. And of course, this battle royal to determine, or excuse me, for the winner to earn a championship match of their choosing, possibly for overtime next month's pay-per-view, as everybody's going at it inside. Everybody's found a partner, and they're doing the do-si-do in this battle royal. To earn a shot at a championship of their choosing for overtime. As Rollins sent Corbin over the top rope. Nakamura was a part of the kickoff match in the 3-on-1 handicap match against Luke Harper. Nakamura teamed with Apollo Crews and Ty Dillinger. And Harper was able to hit the discus clothesline to Apollo Crews, and Dillinger and Nakamura did not go to help Dillinger, as Rollins was looking to eliminate Baron Corbin early on. So yes, by a technicality, Harper did survive a 3-on-1 handicap match. Just like the tag team champions, Team Altitude retained the titles by having Luke Gallows counted out earlier tonight. To retain the titles, as Kevin Owens goes for a side Russian leg sweep to his former best friend, Sami Zayn. And AJ with a springboard moonsault off the middle rope. Now Rollins top rope with a double knees to to Baron Corbin, as Sheamus and Kevin Owens have been thrown over the top, and Sheamus surviving. There's mayhem all over in this battle royal for a championship opportunity. And of course, it's all up to the winner. They want the Twitch TV or the heavyweight championship, now knowing that we have a new Twitch TV champion. I appreciate that, Joseph. Thank you. And Sami Zayn eliminated by Kevin Owens. So now the field is down to 5. Might be 4 if Baron Corbin survives, and he does. Sami Zayn the first eliminated out of this battle royal. It looked like Baron Corbin was almost torturing the neck of Seth Rollins. He was just pressurizing the knee on the back of the neck of Seth Rollins. As AJ and Sheamus continue to fight, renewing their rivalry. And Corbin and Rollins are working on each other over in the corner. There was the package pile driver from Kevin Owens to AJ Styles. And Kevin Owens elected not to help Sheamus, even though he didn't need it. Not electing to help Sheamus eliminate AJ Styles, and now it's a 3-on-1 to eliminate Baron Corbin out of this battle royal. Oh my God. And now we are down to 3. Rollins, Owens, and Sheamus in this battle royal. The Philadelphia crowd's chanting, "You look stupid," to Sheamus. And Seth Rollins off the full Nelson suplex into the standing moonsault onto Sheamus. And of course, we know the rivalry of the relationship, rather, of Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins over the Universal title and Triple H. Now it's like a now it's like a duo of dogs just feeding on Seth Rollins. Now Kevin Owens is helping Rollins try to eliminate Sheamus, and Sheamus, of course, continues to fight as Rollins is skinning the mongoose there. Now Owens up and over the top rope and surviving Sheamus. Let's not forget that right after Sheamus eliminated Styles, it was a 3-on-1 assault on Baron Corbin to eliminate him of this battle royal. Now it's a 2-on-1 assault on Kevin Owens. There are no friends in battle royals, only enemies. As now Rollins looks to eliminate Kevin Owens out of this battle royal, and he might be just doing that. Kevin Owens barely surviving. Now Owens sending Rollins up and over the top. The Sheamus just waiting for the pickings. For whatever's left. The Autism Rob, thank you for the follow. Rollins again, full Nelson suplex. Because now Rollins is the only one standing in this battle royal. I take that back. Kevin Owens is the only one standing in this battle royal. And all 3 men are left standing. No, Sheamus looking to eliminate Kevin Owens. Again, it's all just a part of the game. You can stand idly by and watch as two men tear each other apart, and you just pick up what's left. Which is what seems to be the strategy here. And Kevin Owens refusing to give up in this battle royal. Now Sheamus sending Owens up and over the top. Now the only two left standing are Rollins and Sheamus in this battle royal for a championship opportunity and overtime, or in overtime, excuse me. Next month's pay-per-view. Rollins counter off the back body drop into the high knee. Rollins with a suplex to Sheamus. Rollins with a Seth Walker to Sheamus. Sling blade from Rollins. And of course, Rollins, back at Clash of Ages, went one-on-one with The Rock, and he beat The Rock at Clash of Ages. This schoolboy super kick, and Sheamus is busted open in this battle royal. It's now all Seth Rollins. Sheamus sending Rollins up and over the top. Just as Rollins is building momentum, and Sheamus might have directed that right back to Rollins. Of course, Sheamus is targeting that surgically repaired knee of Rollins, which is a smart strategy on the part of Sheamus. Goes for the running double axe handle to the knee, the surgically repaired knee of Rollins. Rollins finally able to shake off Sheamus as he goes back on the attack even with the injured knee. Now Rollins looking to eliminate Sheamus out of this battle royal. Rollins again working on Rollins with a drop kick to eliminate Sheamus, and Seth Rollins has earned himself a title opportunity. Seth Rollins has earned himself a title opportunity of his choosing for overtime, which is next month's pay-per-view, either at the current champion Dolph Ziggler for the Twitch TV Championship, the champion by the end of the night for the world title, either Chris Jericho or Finn Balor. As we now move on to our women's division battle royal to find a number one contender for whoever is the champion by the end of the night. for overtime. Asuka's not in the ladder match because she lost that chance to be in the ladder match against Paige. And then Paige would later then be defeated by Bayley. And Bayley would be entered in the ladder match for the women's championship. And it was a return match of sorts also for Asuka. After taking some time off, Asuka returned to RCW, and then she lost in a return and she lost in great effort in her return match to this woman, Paige. And then Paige would lose to Bayley. But who knows, Joseph? Asuka might win this battle royal and face the champion in overtime. You never know what's going to happen. And of course, if Asuka does win this battle royal, it'll be a great redemption and a greater return for Asuka. Then of course, here comes Natalya, who also was showing great effort as of late in matches over on Strike Zone. And then, of course, here comes one half of Carms Ellsworth, and the former valet and manager for Enzo and Cass, Carmella. And then, of course, a number of weeks ago, Alicia Fox with a huge upset against Becky Lynch over on Strike Zone. Impressed general managers Edge and Christian. But then let her be in a triple threat match with Emma and Naomi. And Naomi would win that triple threat match to be part of the Fatal 4-Way ladder match later on tonight. But there we go, Carmella and Paige, Fox and Lynch, and Asuka and Natty working all on each other in this battle royal. Asuka was looking to eliminate Natalya perhaps very early in the matchup. Becky Lynch with the crucifix takedown to Alicia Fox. No, Natalya sending Asuka over up and over the top. Paige the same with Carmella. And of course, all 6 of these women are great athletes here in RCW. Only one of them will be able to stand tall and face whoever the champion may be. In overtime, as Natalya misses with the drop kick, Fox is able to survive Becky Lynch, and Paige removes the top turnbuckle over on the top, excuse me, on the bottom left corner of your screen. And Asuka was looking for the hip bump there to Natalya, as Natalya went for, it looked like the Glamazon's finishing maneuver, the Glam Slam. In homage to Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix. And Becky Lynch coming up empty on the running drop kick to Alicia Fox, and all 6 of these women want to become champion. The closest to becoming champion in this battle royal currently is Paige. Was back in a triple threat match for #1 contendership for, at the time, Nikki Bella's women's championship at Winter's Wrath. Paige again throwing Carmella up and over the top. And of course, Carmella had a great debut in the new year with a win over Nia Jax, making her tap out to the code of silence as Asuka works on Natalya. Paige is looking possibly for a follow-away slam, and Carmella with a counter. And Becky Lynch sending Fox over the top rope. On the top part of your screen. And Fox is hanging on for dear life. And that removal of the top turnbuckle came back to bite Paige in the butt, as Carmella again looks to slam Paige into the exposed turnbuckle. All 6 of these women aren't giving anything up to get a shot at whoever may be the champion at overtime. As Carmella may be looking to go up and over the top. And she's hanging on just by a thread. If Paige has anything to say about it. As Asuka's looking to eliminate Natalya here. Is she going to eliminate Natalya out of this battle royal? And Paige might be going up and over the top, and she does. Carmella has eliminated Paige out of this battle royal. Looks like Natalya survives Asuka for the time being, as Alicia Fox was sent up and over the top. And Asuka's waiting to pick her poison. As Becky Lynch continues to work on Alicia Fox to eliminate her out of this battle royal. She might be doing that here in mere moments. And look, Fox survives again. There's now Carmella working on Natalya as it might be a 2-on-1 assault. Asuka and Carmella working to eliminate Natalya. Looking to eliminate the veterans to some aspect. As Carmella then introduces Natalya to the exposed turnbuckle. And Becky Lynch with the Bexploder. This year I totally missed it. I was paying attention to the Bexploder. Now Carmella, DDT to Asuka. Now Becky Lynch up and over the top rope. And Becky with that straight fire passion to win big matches. If that ever does happen, I would pay great money to see that. And now Natalya working on the two young bloods is now Natalya and Carmella work on the double neck breaker to Asuka. Perhaps these two realizing that Asuka's a threat, being the longest reigning champion in NXT history. As Alicia Fox eliminates Becky Lynch out of this battle royal. And Asuka survives Natalya and Carmella as Carmella went for a bulldog counter off Asuka. As now the vets are working on each other, and Alicia Fox has eliminated two women so far on this battle royal. Alicia Fox just eliminated Becky Lynch and now just eliminated Natalya. Alicia Fox with that side Russian leg sweep to Carmella. And Fox with the foot DDT. Alicia Fox is looking to possibly eliminate a third out of this battle royal for #1 contendership for the women's championship as they both go for a side Russian leg sweep to Carmella. Carmella almost being split in half here. And she is sent up and over the top rope. As it was for the time being a 2-on-1 elimination to get rid of Carmella. And Asuka eliminates Carmella. Now, of course, we're down to 2. Asuka and Alicia Fox. Whoa. Looks like Asuka was just immediately going to eliminate Alicia Fox out of this battle royal. Might be getting what you wanted, Joseph. There's Asuka with the kicks to Alicia Fox. And Fox sweeping the leg. Asuka with the fireman's carry. Looking for the spinning back elbow possibly. Now it's Alicia Fox open over the top. Both these women working hard to eliminate the other. Now it's Fox up and over the top. Is Asuka going to be able to eliminate Alicia Fox in this battle royal? And Asuka is the sole survivor of this battle royal. The return match she had against Paige was possibly not the best time or the place. The RCW's final bell sure as hell is. Asuka has her sights set firmly on the women's championship and whoever may be the champion after tonight. Asuka is now the #1 contender for the women's championship. Whoever may be the champion in mere moments this next match. The fatal 4-way ladder match for the women's championship up next. As we just saw, Asuka winning the battle royal to earn a shot at the championship. Whoever is walking out a final bell is the champion. The current champion, Sasha Banks, defends her title in a fatal 4-way ladder match against former champions Bayley and Nikki and a great adversary, Naomi. And here come the wacky inflatable Bayley Buddies. Here at Final Bell for Bayley in this fatal 4-way women's division ladder match. The first time ever we have a fatal 4-way ladder match. And it's for the women's championship. As this Philadelphia crowd is turned into the hugger section. Bayley, the former champion. Here comes the two-time RCW Women's Champion, Nikki Bella. More recently, losing the championship at Hell on Earth in a triple threat match against Charlotte and Sasha Banks, the current champion. Of course, this is the first of any kind of caliber in any promotion. At least in the major promotions, a ladder match for a women's championship. So, of course, we up the ante here in RCW, making it a fatal 4-way. Naomi, the former SmackDown Live Women's Champion, had to vacate the title due to injury. Won the championship at TLC against the champion at the time, Alexa Bliss. And here comes the champion And of course, the championship is not around her waist. It is hung 20 feet above the ring. In this women's division ladder match. And of course, the stipulation became a ladder match after Sasha Banks has always said time and time again that she has fought and clawed her way to becoming a champion and becoming a wrestler in WWE and RCW. Co-general manager Edge said, "You fought your way to become the champion. Your competitors are going to do the same at Final Bell in a ladder match." So it's time for Sasha to put her money where her mouth is. First, we have the current champion and the two former champions in this ladder match, and here we go. Nikki and Naomi, of course, former Total Diva mates. Two Total Diva cast members, rather. And Bayley and Sasha as a part of the Four Horsewomen Revolution in NXT. Been making their way to Monday Night Raw as Bayley is sent up and over the top rope. And Sasha Banks not wasting any time, introducing the first ladder into the match, and Nikki does the same. I'm sorry if I'm not doing as much commentary in this match. I've just been looking forward to this match since it was first announced. I just want to sit back and enjoy. Nikki Bella with the back body drop. And Sasha Banks with the neck breaker. Naomi with the Hurricane Rana. As Nikki Bella has rolled to the outside of the ring. As now Naomi places the ladder that was first introduced by the champion Sasha as she runs immediately right up to the top of the ladder. She's trying to grab the championship. And now Sasha punching the daylights out of Naomi to make her lose the grip of the title as Nikki Bella was looking to push the championship, and Sasha from the top of the ladder crashing and burning, possibly injuring her knee. Off the top of the ladders now the two best friends fight over the title. And Nikki Bella again trying to push the ladder, but is not working to the best of their abilities. Bayley with a corkscrew uppercut off the top of the ladder. Naomi side Russian leg sweep to Nikki Bella. Now Naomi was looked like she was going to pin Nikki Bella into the corner with that ladder. Jomo Knight, what's up? Nikki Bella to the top rope. Sasha on the ladder. Nikki with a drop kick to Naomi. As Nikki is again trying to push both these women off the ladder, and she's not working to the best of her ability. It's now Nikki with a forearm to the thighs of Sasha Banks, and Sasha trying to reclaim grab the championship. And now both women push the ladder down, and Sasha crashing back to the ground on the ladder. Yes, the NXT pack is worth grabbing. And now Sasha is laid out on the outside of the ring. Naomi back on the top rope. Came up empty off the missile drop kick. It's now Nikki and Bayley. Shades of Winter's Wrath of Bayley Plex into the middle turnbuckle. Jomo Knight, thank you for the follow. This is the hugger section. Becoming very vocal for Bayley. Now Sasha Banks trying to grab Bayley off the ladder. And Sasha just introduces Bayley to the ladder very hard. Now Sasha, and of course Sasha and Naomi with their own history, members of Team Bad in the Women's Revolution. Now they're two fighting on the ladder. And Nikki's trying to push the ladder down, knocking off both women. Sasha with a series of chops to Naomi on the top of the ladder. Now Nikki and Bayley pushing both women off the top of the ladder. Now Nikki, the only one standing in the ladder. Or excuse me, the only one standing in the ring with the ladder. But Nikki has no idea what to do here. Bayley makes her way back into the ring and the clothesline to the two-time former champion. And Naomi with a forearm to the back of Bayley. Because now Naomi's got a hold of the ladder. Naomi again perching or setting up the ladder. Scaling to the top of the rungs to grab the championship, and Sasha Banks knows her title's in jeopardy. She also runs to the top of the ladder. As again, both women are pushed off the ladder unceremoniously. And Nikki with a belly to back takedown to Bayley. As Naomi makes it back to her feet, back into the ring now. As Bayley's too focused on Nikki, as Naomi sets up the ladder. The missile drop kick right into the ladder goes Bayley. Snap suplex from Nikki as Sasha looks to set up the ladder, where she wants to deal some punishment to the two other women standing in the middle of the ring. Sasha Banks grabbing the title. And Naomi meeting her halfway. As Nikki continues to try and push the ladder over, as Sasha just pushes Naomi off the ladder. And now Sasha again hanging on to her championship, but barely. An electric chair drop after dropping the title. Losing grip of the title goes Sasha Banks. Bayley wants to make sure all the other 3 women in this match are down and out before she grabs a ladder to grab the title. And there goes Nikki up and over the top, and first time we've seen Naomi and Bayley go at it. Now Naomi's setting up the ladder. And Bayley, well, excuse me. Now Bayley trying to push Sasha off the ladder. And Sasha Banks retains the title in this first ever women's ladder match in a fatal 4-way nonetheless. What a match for all 4 of these women, but Sasha Banks walks out still the champion, as all the other competitors are laid to waste all around the ring. But now here's the matter of the fact, though. Asuka won the Battle Royal just moments before this match started, so now it's going to be Asuka and Sasha Banks at overtime next month for the Women's Championship. But now we're going to hear from our other general manager. We saw Edge at the beginning of the show, but now we're going to hear from our other general manager, Christian. Really, Joe Mo. Or Joe Mo. Wow. Did you guys... I mean, I'm sure that you all just saw what just happened moments ago. Sasha Banks in that fatal 4-way. Oh my God, that was a hell of a match. Reminds me of, well, basically every ladder match I've ever been in, where I'm not the one standing on top, except for Extreme Rules against Alberto Del Rio for the vacant world title. But anyway, that's not why I'm out here. I'm out here just to say, again, thank you for showing up. And hell of a show so far. We got a new champion in Dolph Ziggler for the Twitch TV Championship. Big congrats to the show off there, dethroning Bray Wyatt. But also in mere moments, you're going to see your main event, Finn Balor and Chris Jericho for the World Heavyweight Championship. That match is up next. Again, thank you. Great crowd and a great main event coming up next. Have a great one, everybody. Indeed, we have a new champion in Dolph Ziggler. He's the new Twitch TV champion. As now, Finn Balor, as he promised, after Hell on Earth, after getting rid of Randy Orton, Finn Balor has promised us two things, that he would promise us that he will become World Heavyweight Champion, and he told us in the process he'll take out Luke Harper. He did on that, get rid of Luke Harper. Finn Balor became the second man ever to defeat Luke Harper. He had to summon the Demon to get rid of Harper on Strike Zone, and let's hope that Finn Balor can make good on his promise on winning the World Heavyweight Championship against the great champion, Chris Jericho. And here comes the Demon King. Of course, wearing RCW colors in the hopes that he will become the next champion. Become the third ever RCW heavyweight champion. The inaugural champion Bray Wyatt held the title for a couple of months. Lose the championship in a tables match to the current champion, Jericho. Jericho has defended the title amongst the likes of Bray Wyatt, the former champion, and AJ Styles at Hell on Earth. But Jericho has never faced the likes of the Demon, Finn Balor. And here comes the longest reigning RCW heavyweight champion, Chris Jericho. Has held the title since November. The longest reign in RCW history of any championship. Jericho won the heavyweight championship in his second match ever. He first beat Bray Wyatt in a non-title matchup on a steel cage on Strike Zone. And the next night he won that title in a tables match against Bray Wyatt at RCW Thanks for Nothing. A great champion. Let's see if he will continue his success as champion as he faces the Demon King. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. The RCW Heavyweight Championship up for grabs. And our biggest pay-per-view of the year, Final Bell. To close out our first Final Bell, here we go for the world title. And Balor out of the gate with a facebuster to Chris Jericho. Now Jericho the facebuster to Finn Balor. And a backbreaker to Balor as Jericho goes immediately into the cover. And Balor kicks out of the mat, or kicks out of the pin. The Dragon Screw takeover from Finn Balor. And Balor with an elbow to the heart of Jericho. Balor on the apron. Jericho wisely crawling to the ropes to avoid the springboard. Whatever Balor was looking for there. And Balor working the legs of Jericho. As he's posing to the crowd here in Philly, Jericho takes advantage with the enziguri. The crafty veteran and Chris Jericho. And Balor with a takedown off the wrist lock. So Chris Jericho. Jericho high knee to Balor. And Balor with a facebuster counter. Into the right elbow. Now Balor got Jericho perched on the top rope. What is Balor? Balor's looking for the superplex to Chris Jericho. Oh my God! Not a superplex, but Ishinoku driver into the cover, and Jericho kicks out. And Jericho with an uppercut. We've already seen one title change hands here tonight at Final Bell. Let's see if we'll see another as Jericho with a DDT to Finn Balor. As Jericho makes his way to the apron, possible for a springboard maneuver. Springboard missile drop kick came up empty as Balor brushes him out of the way. As the Finn chants begin. And Finn running drop kick to the middle turnbuckle. Goes Jericho. Jericho cutting off Balor at the leg. Jericho with a huge power bomb to Finn Balor. To try and put away the demon as he now cuts down the legs of Finn Balor. As Jericho now tries to roll Balor over on his belly for the walls of Jericho. And Balor is too close to the ropes to grab for a rope break. But Balor fighting out of the walls. Unlike his former brother-in-arms, AJ Styles, is a part of the Bullet Club over in Japan. As Balor scales to the top rope, possibly looking for the coup de grace finishing maneuver. And Jericho starting to roll out of the way. Smart choice on Jericho. Jericho codebreaker from out of nowhere to Finn Balor. As Jericho looks to steal a win over from the demon, and Finn kicks out of the codebreaker. Now Jericho to the top rope. And came up empty on the elbow. Finn with a drop kick to the back of the neck. Now Finn to the top rope. The Demon King soaring high for the coup de grace. To Jericho for the championship. Balor into the cover. And Jericho, amongst some timing controversy, Jericho barely kicks out of the coup de grace. Balor again going to the top rope here. And Balor with a elbow to the heart of Jericho. Or as they say in the Indies, skin the zebra. Balor again. And for the running drop kick to Jericho. Balor into the cover on Jericho for the title, and Jericho kicks out. And Jericho with a takedown to Finn Balor. And now Jericho goes into the cover on Finn to kick out. And Balor with snapmare takedown coming up empty on the drop kick. Jericho with the running arm. The running clothesline to Finn Balor. Now Jericho springboard came up empty on the maneuver there. And Finn taking advantage. Back to the top turnbuckle. Coup de grace for a second time to Jericho. Finn into the cover to win the championship. And Finn Balor is the new RCW World Heavyweight Champion. the third man to ever win this world title. Finn Balor made good on his promises after defeating Randy Orton at Hell on Earth inside Hell in a Cell. Finn Balor made good on his promise that he'll win the World Championship and beat Harper in the process. He did one half, and here comes the complete. Finn Balor's walking out the first annual final bell as the RCW World Heavyweight Champion. Chimp Boy Strang, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this first ever RCW's final bell, which is our version of WrestleMania. We will see you guys this Saturday for the fallout of Final Bell on the Strike Zone with a brand new set. Have a good night, everybody.